All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? So this is a report according to people.com and Mercury News. We're going to give them the credit for this one, right or wrong, right? And I feel comfortable enough rolling with this story. I trust the outlets that's delivering this one. Again, you're more than welcome if something goes wrong with this story. If it comes out to be a fake story, call me out on it. I'm rolling with a story from people.com and Mercury News, though. And just to be honest with you guys, I feel comfortable saying that this is a factual story. So reportedly, just an hour or so ago, Wendy Williams was taken into a hospital after she was found drunk. For those who don't know, Wendy Williams has been kind of going through it the last few months. So last year, we started to see Wendy Williams miss shows, right? Have to have guest hosts, have to have her show kind of go dark. Then I think last year was the year that we seen Wendy Williams fall on her show, right? Then she took some time off to heal. Then we heard that she had a fractured shoulder and she does have Graves' disease. So she missed from January this year until March 4th when she came back to the air. She vehemently denied some cheating rumors about her longtime husband, Kevin Hunter, having some sort of an affair outside of their marriage. It has been reported that it's to the point that Kevin Hunter has his side chick living a street or two over from Wendy Williams and Kevin. I can't confirm that. That's what's been reported out in the atmosphere. Now, when Wendy came back, she was pretty numb about what exactly went on during her hiatus outside of getting well from the fractured shoulder and Graves' disease. But it was last week when Wendy came out and said, look, I'm not being honest with you guys. What's really going on in my personal life right now is I've kind of relapsed due to drugs. Now, for those who don't know, Wendy has been very open about a cocaine addiction back in the day. She's never hidden that from her story. But last week, she revealed on air on her show that she had been living in a sober house. And pretty much after every show, only Kevin, her husband, and her son knew about it. She's driven to a sober house. She's not even living in her own home right now, right? That's got to be one of the craziest things in the world, right? This big time television superstar, right? This big time personality does incredible ratings, has been a pioneer in their urban culture for years, whether you like her or hate her. And she leaves her show and goes to a sober house. She's around people that she doesn't know. She said they don't care about her being a celebrity. They just treat her like any other recovering addict, right? Again, she revealed that last week. Now, when that news came out, a lot of people were sympathetic with Wendy, but there were other people who were like, nah, Wendy, you're not telling your entire truth. Reportedly, the reason why Wendy decided to reveal to the people on that specific day that she had been in a sober house was because multiple news outlets had found out that her husband, Kevin Hunter, had a picture was leaked with him and this apparent side chick on the beach, and that her husband was about to have a baby with his side chick. Now, it is reported that they did have this kid in the last 2 days, and it looks like it has led to another relapse of Wendy Williams, who reportedly left her sober house, went home to her crib, and this evening was found drunk and taken to the hospital to sober up. Now, a lot will be told tomorrow. If Wendy Williams comes and does her show tomorrow and denies that any of this is true, I mean, maybe this is a false story, right? Again, according to people.com and other outlets. But if we don't see Wendy tomorrow, if her show's canceled tomorrow, one could assume that there's some truth in this story. If they're saying she's going through it to the point right now where she can't believe her husband had a kid, it's making her put everything she's ever known into question. And let's call it what it is, bro. As happy as I am for Wendy Williams' career, she's a legend in the career path that she's chose. She's ruined a lot of lives, and she called a lot of people out. Like, she's went out of her way to tell women to leave their homes for a lot less. I was listening to Charlamagne from the Breakfast Club earlier today, and he admitted that he was the one who hooked Wendy Williams' husband Kevin up with this side chick back in the day, and that Kevin Hunter got mad at him because he thought he was trying to hook the side chick up with one of his homeboys. right? And obviously in a situation like that, it's not like Kevin Hunter can tell Wendy Williams, we got to cut Charlamagne off because he trying to hook my side chick up with somebody else. Like, so I think that's a mess. You got people like Charlamagne who've been around Whitney. You know, he kind of came up through that lineage, and other people who are finally starting to talk about the overall surroundings that are around Wendy Williams and the environment that her husband has presented to her. There are reports out there that he's been abusive to her physically, not just the mental abuse. This is not good. I pray that everything's okay. I hope this story is false, but all signs point to this not being a false story, and that this is some reality that Wendy Williams is going to have to address. And I hope, look, dealing with any type of addiction, alcohol, drugs is never easy, but what makes it tougher is still having the root of the problem around you. How can you genuinely heal if you got the problem around you? And also, how can you get on camera every day and talk about everybody else shit and judge everybody else and do the little picture where you put somebody's baby mamas on the screen and tell all these chicks they stupid for staying in a relationship, when it looks like, Wendy, your shit stinks too? Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. Don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.